Okay, I think I can safely say that this is probably the easiest Solstice event out of the many years of doing all the events, grinding the armor, getting the glows, legendary armor. This is very easy. Now, I probably would have done it faster if I knew about the things I'm about to say to make this speed it up. And if I knew about it, probably took me 3 hours if I, if I knew what I was doing. But of course, trying to figure things out, what's the best options. Now I know, kinda. So we're gonna go over that. So this video, we're gonna talk about the grinds, talk about some things to know, and talk about the title. I usually make title videos going over the titles, but this title, yes, it's pretty similar to last year, and the Gilding's the same thing. So I'm just gonna briefly go over what the triumphs are, if they're confusing or not, and go over some what things that you should do. But other than that, let's start off with how the event works. So very important. I see people skipping ahead and stuff, but whenever you get an event and there's an event quest, please just progress it. Just do what it says. You're not missing anything. It unlocks more stuff, because when you first get it, you'll get your Solstice Forge, and you're only going to see your helmet and your gauntlets. You will see your chest armor, your leg armor, and your class item later in the progression of the quest. Okay, so just keep progressing the quest, do what it says to do, and you'll unlock everything else. It's pretty simple stuff. Okay, so that's that. Right now, eventually you'll talk to Eva, and she'll give you several leaves to refresh a gauntlet bounty. So do that. You have to do it, and then once you do that, then you're pretty much free to do whatever you want. So the way it works is, seems like it's a bounty grind, which is not true. It is, yeah, it's a bounty grind, but Solstice has always been a bounty grind. Back in the day, Solstice armor used to be green, then it went blue, then it went purple, right? Uncommon, rare, and legendary. Those were the steps, and each piece of armor would have quests or bounty steps on each one, 3 on each. So the math is there, 3 times whatever. Anyways, so with that being said, you get the green armor, and then you'll just upgrade to the blue one, and then you have more quests to do. Anyways, that was that. It's similar here. As you can see, we have uncommon bounties, we have a rare bounty, and we have a legendary bounty. The harder there is, the more alloy you get, but also costs several leaves. You get several leaves by doing activities, so doing Crucible, Gambit, Strikes, Nightfalls, harder activities, raids, dungeons, Dares of Eternity, Blind Well. Any activity that gets like a activity progress at the end or a chest at the end should give several leaves. Most give 5, 6, 7. Nightfalls 9, the lowest difficulty. So doing those for leaves, and then you'll get these quests here. So the green one costs 1, 2 for the blue, and then 3 or 5 for the legendary. Okay, now they're easy to do. Okay, and you pick up 5. You're gonna pick up 1 at a time for each piece of armor, but you pick up 5 for each one, right? And so very important. Doing a green gives you 5 alloy. Doing a blue gives you 15, and then doing a legendary gives you 50. For my grind, I just did blues a lot. A lot of the blue ones, and you need 100 alloy for that one piece of armor to get the armor drop. To finish the quest, it'd be a quest on the right here. You need 100 each for each armor piece, and I'll say it early. You need 50 more after you get the armor piece to get the glow. So 150 to get the armor, 100 to get the armor, and then 50 to get the glow, the white glow. The white glow is just a free stuff for that. I mean, other stuff is free anyway. Anyways, so you can still grind when you have the quest for the drop. You can still grind another bounty after as well to progress. So my favorite bounty, I don't have one here. I like to go for the orb. The orb one. If you get an orb on all of them, just go to any like activity and start grinding those orbs of power. Okay. Eventually, if you have a lot of silver leaves, and the great thing about a Solstice Forge is that you can this is in your inventory, so you can literally pick these bounties up whenever you want. Okay, so you're grinding, let's say, I don't know, Shiroshi or the Grass of Everise or Shadow Throne or the Moon, or any infinite enemy spawns. You finish one bounty, you open your inventory up, and pick up the next one. As long as you have silver leaves, a lot of them. I mean, 2 is not a lot. I mean, 4 equals 30 already. That's pretty decent, you know? So you just keep grinding that. So for example, with these blue bounties, the green ones, don't ignore them. They're still good to do if you don't like a blue one. I wouldn't use these. I don't like using the. I don't think it's good. Like just use a green one to refresh your bounties. It's cheaper, and you're also getting points as well. So if you don't like any of them, just do a green one. That's the best way I could tell you. Okay. Now, when it comes to these other ones here, it's subclass abilities. And what I can tell you is that Strand one is a bit difficult. I don't like doing this one. I think it's like threadlings and stuff, which I don't know. It's all right. Stasis is very easy to do with Dustfield, and any melee is very easy. The melee didn't work for me for Strands. Strands, I don't know why, but yeah, whatever. Arc is easy if you like Volt Shot and like using your grenades and stuff, or even Hunter with punching, and maybe even Titan. I know maybe Arc Soul might be pretty useful. Void, a little bit difficult, but maybe I didn't use volatile rounds. Might be very easy to do. Stasis is, I said, really easy. And then easiest one is solar. Whenever you see solar, if you have incandescent, it counts. So any incandescent weapon will progress to solar one. All right. So there's that. So orbs, use prismatic subclass if you have the DLC. Of course, it's a free to play event. You're not gonna have that DLC if you're free to play. So you doing the whatever subclass it says to give more bonus progress. I would use that subclass for sure. But people who have the expansion, you would say in quotations, pay to win. It does help a lot when you have like 5 orb bounties and you all just have to equip the prismatic bounty and you just farm orbs. You can get those done in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, pretty much. That's what I did, in at least using tether and like going to any infinite spawning area and just keep farming that area until you get it done. Right now, once you get your first legendary drop, okay, when you go back to Eva, she'll give you 50 silver leaves. Okay, now that right there is enough if you do it right. Enough to get white glow on all the pieces. Okay, you'd be farming you're not leaving that area. You're not leaving whatever you're grinding. Once you get the 1 armor, you get 50 free. It's so useful. And now I can't confirm it yet because I haven't done it yet, but I don't know if you do another character and you get another piece of armor, if that also happens. It might do, because you get you still have you get the quest. I don't know, maybe not, probably not. It's because it was part of the main quest, so probably not. All right, so there's that. Now I have a lot of questions. I saw people asking about these Solstice packages. So Solstice packages, it says potential rewards, so it's not guaranteed. And it never was guaranteed to get Solstice packages, okay? So people are saying, I'm not getting a drop from Solstice, not getting a drop when I finish a bounty. It is because it is not guaranteed to get a Solstice package. Let me tell you. Maybe reading is hard, but there it is. Potential rewards. Doesn't mean it's going to be guaranteed, okay? Now, when you first get your armor, for that, or maybe it's either when you first get the armor or when you imbued them. I don't know. I could be wrong, but you get extra rewards. So there's an uncommon, when you do a green bounty, is an uncommon chance to get high stat armor, basically. I don't know why it says it twice there, but anyways, or uncommon chance to get a bonus perk Solstice weapon. So you get double perk Solstice weapon. So that's the benefit there. When you do a rare one, you get a common chance, and if you do a legendary, you're guaranteed to get a weapon with another perk and a high stat armor, Solstice armor. And high stat looks like this. So I got like, this is 67, 66, 66, 66. So it's kind of high, you know, whatever you want it to be, I guess. And then you put a ghost mod on and probably tune it even more. And then like I said, you got to imbue it with 50, and then that's that. So here's that, okay? Now, very important. This is like super important, okay? Information here that I know, and I'll tell you. Okay, so the alloy is cross account, but only if you. I'm gonna make up a new term here. Only if you don't masterwork your forge. Now, there's no such thing as masterworking your forge. I'm using this terminology because of the dawning oven. Once there's a certain thing in the dawning oven where if you masterwork it, you can't do a certain thing. Same with this. If once you imbue all of your armor, all white glow, you cannot earn alloy anymore on that character. But why is that important? Is because you can still, if you don't imbue the armor, you can farm the alloy on one character that you like a lot and get the alloy for the other characters. Since the forge can hold 500 alloy in total, you can still grind on that one character even if you are ready to imbue. Do not do it. That's what I'm telling you, okay? I did this without knowing. Obviously, wouldn't be able to know if that's true or not. But I like playing my hunter. And now if I want to do my other characters, I gotta play my warlock or my titan to progress and get that. But obviously, silver leaves are they're on your inventory. Alloy is also cross account as well. So you can farm. If you don't imbue your stuff, you can go ahead and just do that. Now, one thing I'm going to talk about is the legendary stuff. I mean, you can do them if you're able to do it. Dungeons are easy to do. If you have, the best way to do this is having multiple of the same one. So, like for me, I had 2 like dungeon ones, so that's 50 for 2 pieces of armor, right? And in a dungeon, each encounter gives you +5, so it's profitable. If you could do raids, you do raids. If you do Grandmaster, you could do Grandmaster. Other one is 300k points and Nightfalls. This week's Nightfall kind of sucks. You do 3 Nightfalls on the lowest difficulty to get 300k points. So it's okay. It's alright. There's better Nightfalls, but this week's Nightfall is not great for points on lowest difficulty. Now, and that's pretty much the gist of it. I think that's the gist of concerns, questions, and grinding. Like I said, I just grinded an infinite spawn area. That 50 silver leaves you get from Eva, never need to leave that place ever again. Okay, we'll do it right. All right, orbs. Now let's talk about one thing: cosmetics. We have the one and only the elemental armor that changes with your subclass equipped, of course, as you could tell. This is from Eververse. If you don't know what that means, it's a store over here, and it's going to cost you 6,000 bread dust. It's a lot, but you had the whole year to grind for it, right? And it's been like that every single year. So you can grind for it still, and the other ones are still available to buy for 6,000 bread dust. And I mean, if you miss this year, then you can get the one next. You get it next year for 6,000 bread dust. But it'll be a new one, so up to you. So it's still technically free. So there is that. Okay, so that's the elemental stuff. Now that's pretty much, I think that's the gist of the event. You don't really play Bonfire that much, so you can ignore it. But Bonfire is mainly for the title. So talk about the title. So first things first, lighting the forge is just the triumph that you get for finishing the tutorial of the event. So that's done. Then we have defeat ignition carriers. These are have a marker on them when they spawn. These are the guys you kill to throw the ignitions, which they have nerfed, as in they made them harder to do. They have less tracking. You can't melee with them. If you melee, you will throw it, and you gotta aim a little high, but not too high. And they have like 6 seconds to pick them up, so you can't really go too far unless soloing it. It's not harder to solo. Then we have prismatic takens, not prismatic enemies like in the campaign. It is just the taken that spawn every 10 ignitions into the bonfire. Once you do 10, there's a little bit of an event, and you want to go ahead and defeat the 2 taken, the yellow bars that spawn, and that gives you +2, so you could do 4 per run. And there's that. Then we have stoke the fire, stoke the flames. You can do 30 per run. So this takes 1 run or 2 runs. Then we have spend silver leaves to refresh the bounty in the forge. So it's gonna cost 5. So it's 25 total. So use it wisely, because I don't think it's worth to use it normally. Then we have Stoke More Flames. This gives you a ship, and this gives you a bungee reward. So this is 4 runs in total if you do 30 per run. Defeat targets in total. It's just normal. Passive. This is also passive. You'll be playing the game. I don't think anybody who's not using supers would be crazy. Then we have Hand Lighter. Use any weapons. I use Trinity Ghoul, not by grinding this. I didn't know this existed, but it is very easy to do. So get that done. Defeat bosses in the system. Any boss. Strike bosses, Nightfall bosses, Gambit boss, Blinding Well, any yellow bar. There is a Eternity will have a lot of bosses. That will finish it for sure. Even the Ignition's bosses or bosses as well in the Bonfire Bash. Don't worry about this one that much. Then we have complete playlist activities earn silver. This is just not earning silver leaves. It's just activity completions. It's 15 total, and I've done 5. I did 1 strike, 3 nightfalls, and one crucible match. So I'm at 5. So I need 10 more. And what's important is that a blind one doesn't count, but doing a tier 3 overload will give you 50%. So 2 of those will get you done, and then a nightfall will give you extra progress. This is 11 out of 20, I think, and we're almost done. We'll pass halfway, 11. So it's I don't know what's the math on that. It's like 3 points for a nightfall and 2 points for a strike, I think. The math adds up if it's 11. Yeah, so there is that. And then this is complete 10 Gambit matches and Crucible. So either or, do both, or just 10 and 10, and then this will progress this as well. So all of it works together, and then that's it. That gives you Flamekeeper title, and then you can Gilded after that. So first one, Sublime Glow. This is what, like I've said earlier, this is getting the legendary armor all at once. So, and then imbuing it with the white glow. So 100 alloy for each armor, and then 50 extra after to get the white glow. So just keep grinding the bounties. That one's done. Fully soak the bonfire. I think just finishing the activity, or getting 30 in total. And then while wearing the full armor with the white glow, finish any of these. The easiest one is dungeon. It's just 1 encounter. It's not the full dungeon. It says complete dungeon. It says complete. It doesn't say like completed. I don't know. It's just complete. I finished the first encounter of Shadow Throne. Before I killed the captain on the first encounter, I just swapped my loadout to wearing the armor, and then that's it. I finished it in one go. This one always seems intimidating, but it's not. It's always been easy, and I think it's just been bugged. I don't know, but it works. And last one, just don't die during Bonfire Bash, and that's it. Very easy. This title is always easy. Probably one of the easiest titles to go for, and it's been making it easier and easier every single year. And that's it. That is everything. I don't think I missed anything. Hopefully I didn't. I think I explained everything okay. Hopefully I didn't really show gameplay. I don't like showing gameplay. I streamed it. You can watch my stream if you want to, but other than that, it's just 4 hours and we finished it all. So that's it. I gotta grab my other characters now and enjoy that.